Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. My name is Sandra. Thank you so much for joining me today. We are going to switch binders today. I feel bittersweet because this was probably one of my most favorite setups, and I absolutely love this binder. I really, really do. It is just, I am obsessed. I'm obsessed. I love this setup this month. So this was my tropical rainforest setup. I love the pen I was using. There was a whole backstory with that I hated it, but then I learned to love it. And my binder is just, I love it. I love this binder. It came traveling with me to Vancouver when I went. And now we're switching. And I feel bittersweet because technically, as of the filming date for this video, there is still an entire week plus 1 day of July left. But I have my reasons, and they are that I will be busy next week. It will be already into the 1st of August, because I believe there are, if we're looking Monday to Sunday, there are 4 days left of July before we get into August, and I don't want to be planning for the month and already have a week out for, the 1st of the month. I want to have my calendar planned. And so so there are a few reasons why I just feel bittersweet, because there's 1 week left and I feel like I should be using it to plan my tropical rainforest theme, because I don't want to switch so soon. But again, I'm going to be busy next week. Monday we're flying to Vancouver. And we'll talk about this in the next video tomorrow, because that's my weekly plan with me. But I'm flying to Vancouver on Monday with Chad and Logan. And then Chad's taking off Friday, and we're going to my family reunion. So I basically will be working like the Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and also packing for the reunion, trying to get everything organized. So I'm just not going to have a lot of time. So I was like, well, this is how it's going to be. I feel sad. That's all. I'm sad. So this is my beautiful binder that we're switching. This is the Rainforest Green Anna binder with the new leather. So this is new as of this year, because they used to have the old ones. The black, I believe there was like a cognac, there was the black one, and then there was the pale pink. The pale pink sold out. It was like a limited edition. So once it sold out, it was gone. But I'm pretty sure that the black one is like a staple. I don't know. It's been around forever. And it's been around for as long as I've been, playing around with my Franklin binders, and it's still there. So, and I don't know if the leather has changed, but my black leather Anna is different than this one. It's actually different from the pale pink one too, because it's smaller. It's got a smaller footprint, which is weird. But yeah. So anyway, moving on. It's August, baby. We're moving into a bright yellow binder. This is my golden aspen binder. You can no longer find them on the website. In fact, I did see the green one, the green aspen binder. It was on the Facebook buy and sell. So if you guys are interested, I was like, ooh, because I wanted that binder. I really did. I was like, should I have gotten that one instead of the golden yellow? But I don't love zip binders. I have two, you guys. I've got this one, the golden yellow aspen binder, and I have my Tyler binder. And I'm not a fan. I am not a fan of zipper binders. In fact, I detest them for a multitude of reasons, because the binder zipper can get stuck, it can get broken, and if you have a broken zipper, the binder is pretty much toast, unless you don't mind that it doesn't close. And it catches, like I like to use planner charms on the top, and mine catches, so I can't. And it also catches if you use top tabs, which I also don't like, and bottom tabs. My son starts school the end of August, but I am not switching back to my full planner system. So my full planner system, at least the last one I used for June, consisted of 6 side tabs, 4 top tabs, and 4 bottom tabs. So there was 14 tabs altogether, and I'm glad I'm not in this binder, at least, because the tabs would catch. So I'm going to just do side tabs, and then I will still do my son's school inserts, but I'm going to put it where I can see it for that 1 week, and then for the month of September we'll be moving binder, so it won't matter. So yeah, so that's the plan. I'm also using different inserts. You guys, I feel like it's such a waste because I haven't used them all year, but I bought at a glance inserts. I do have, let me just double check. And I know it's Kathy Davis, I want to say. Let's take a look. Is it Kathy Davis? Yeah, it's at a glance. So I don't know if they're on there now. I got mine from Amazon, but I do have a link for at a glance. So if you guys want to go ahead and check it out, it's down below. I'm pretty sure you can find these inserts. Kathy Davis, like they have a new one for next year, I believe, already. So if you want to go ahead and check it out, I do have at a glance down below. So take a look. But I'm using Kathy Davis at a glance inserts this month because the colors go better with this binder than any of the Franklin ones that I have. So yeah, it's kind of weird for me. But we're switching binders. So before we get into the new binder, I am going to keep all of the same tabs like these ones here that I have because, you know, they're already here. But I will take out my card and I will keep this setup. I'm really liking this task card like setup. So I'll take out my month one. And the first task on here is to switch my binder. So I think I'll do that. And I am going to fast forward that part just to make the video a bit shorter. We'll do that, and then I'll have to look at all of the stuff I pull out because I do have my goals in there, and new goals. I've already written out the monthly goals, so that's good. That'll help save time. So without further ado, what I do is I kind of leave all of the old stuff I'm not moving to the new binder. I leave it in here, and then I put everything away after. It just helps me stay organized that way. So that's what we'll do. And we're going to get started. All right.
Another side of you trying to break through, able to tell the truth. No one else can see you like I do. All you ever do is say how far you wanna go. Baby, I can tell it's just for show. Every line designed to let me know. You know you're already accepted. To me you're always picture perfect. You think you're gonna be rejected. Just say you're in love, 'cause so am I. So am I. Say that you are. So am I. Say that you love me. So am I. Say that you are. So am I. Say that you love me. When we are together, you're afraid to hold my hand, trying to understand. What if this doesn't go as planned? So you don't know what it means to be loyal and kind. I know that you're not blind. Tell me what is really on your mind.
I think that's it. So this setup wasn't that crazy. I'm very happy about that. So I just pulled out one sheet. This is my son's school insert. I only need one because I should actually take a look at my work schedule to see when I've scheduled my September setup for the end of August. So let's see. Okay, so I'm not posting that video until September 30th. or sorry, August 30th, and my son starts school on the Thursday. So that should be okay because I'll be doing the planning the Wednesday, the Thursday of that week for like the first, or I guess this is the first, so it'll be the second of September, and then I plan for the new month. But I'll post it on the Friday, which is the 30th, so it's technically before the end of the month. So it should be okay if I have it just that one day, this 1 week. And then I'll plan on the new inserts. So starting on that day, I will plan with my full planning system, which again is crazy because it does fill up my binder quite a bit more than this. Actually, you wouldn't think it does because it's just adding some extra dividers, which actually aren't that thick. But I still want to keep my system to a minimum. So what my plan is, I've got 2 notes that I have to write for myself before I continue. So you can see that I've also switched to my gold Pentel Energel pen. So I keep talking about these, you guys, and the pens themselves are amazing. These are the metal alloy pens. I'm not sure if they're titanium alloy, but they are, you can get them in different colors. So it comes in a dark blue, which I don't have. It comes in like a light blue tealish color. It comes in gold and red and silver and pink. Pink is the one for breast cancer. So I got all of the colors. This one's actually quite scratched up. I just noticed it's got like lots of scratches on the barrel. But they're my favorite pens, and I usually I enjoy writing with fountain pens, but this ink dries so quickly and you can go over it with like a highlighter and it doesn't smear. So that is like the one good thing that I'm like looking forward to this month. And this is like the only pen I have that will actually go with this binder. So I probably have some Simply Gilded pens, but those pens, like the ink in those pens as well, smears really easily. So I'm happy to go with this one. And it goes with the theme. So the things that I need to do, the first one, I think I have this written down somewhere, but switch inbox. So basically I have 2 inbox sheets in this planner right now. I started the second one yesterday, and I will be transferring all of the remaining tasks from the first one over to the second one. So I'll do that. I also want to declutter binder. So for example, the other day in my project section, I took out the baby shower notes that I had made because I no longer needed it. So I'm going to go through my binder and take out everything that's not essential, maybe remake my grocery list. I was thinking of revamping that somehow. Instead of having a separate list for each store, just have one general list, and then when I go to make my actual shopping list on that day, separate it by store. And what I do for that is I just use like a notepad. So I've got these ones here from Cloth and Paper, so I just use these because I didn't have any other purpose for them. So what I do, whether it's myself or my husband that goes shopping, I think I'll have like one main list and just simply have it in there to write things down as they come into my head, to capture it, right? To figure out, okay, I need laundry detergent this week or whatever. And then when we actually go to do the shopping, I'll just refer to that one list and like say, for example, okay, today is Wednesday, we're going to go to Costco because it's not that busy. I hate going to Costco anywhere near the weekend or Monday or Friday. Those are the worst days, or any holidays too. So I usually try to do all of my errands or shopping at Costco anyway on a Wednesday, Thursday, because they're the most quiet days of the week here in Edmonton. And so what I would do is I would reference my one grocery list. So right now I've got like 5. I don't need that. So what I'm going to go through and declutter my binder and just write grocery list beside that so I remember. And then the other thing is printing more of my son's school inserts. Print more inserts. So that will technically get me ready for September. And add new dividers. What I might do is try to devise an easier system for myself for September. I know this is like thinking ahead, but that's what you have to do when you're a planner and you have like 3 kids and all the things. So add new dividers, rethink system. Okay. and I swear there was something else, but now I can't remember. So I'm going to leave this on my computer. So that's what I do, is before I can transfer it into my planner, I just leave it in front of me, and then I can think of things as they come up. Okay, so we're all done switching out the like the binder itself, and I'm also done adding dashboards. So I kind of did it all in one. I am going to add to my schedule. I think what I'll do is add, I don't know if I should do it. I think I'll do it on the weekly. I think that makes the most sense. I'm just trying to think. So the week of the 29th of August. So this week here, like, I mean, who starts school on a Thursday? But they're making my kids start on a Thursday. I'm going to add this sheet to the very back of my weeklies, so I remember. I should remember that. Anyway, that's it. Okay, so I'm going to add that, and then I'll fill it out when the time comes and add anything I need to remember. So now we need to review goals. So I'm going to go to my actual goals tab, and then we'll check out the month as well. We will do a final flip through, and I'll try to tell you where everything came from. I might have to reference my Etsy shop because I don't remember where I bought these things from. So my goals for July. So as you can see, I wrote out all of my goals for August already. I did that yesterday, actually. Today I've got my CF appointment for Logan. I'll cross it off. K-Days we did. It was amazing and really fun. So the only two big things after today's CF clinic that we have is Family Farm Day. So that is today that I'm filming this video. Today is Wednesday. So I always film my monthly videos on a Wednesday and then my weekly video on the Thursday. And then I've got that extra buffer day to edit just in case something comes up, because you never know. So Sunday is our family farm day. Like, it's my husband's family's kind of get together, yearly get together. They have, 30, 40 people just on his mom's side. And then, and they're Ukrainian. And then the day after, Monday, we're flying to Vancouver for just the day. So our flight leaves at 7 in the morning. So we have to be at the airport technically at 5 o'clock, but I'm going to say let's be there for 5:30. So we're going to call a cab for 4:30 in the morning. And I don't know what we're going to do for coffee, because I'm going to have to ask them to, or maybe I'll get my husband to run to Tim Hortons or something, but right before that, because I'll have my coffee in the morning. Well, we'll see how it goes, because if you get a cab direct to the airport, it's a flat rate fee, but they won't stop anywhere. So I'm going to need them to stop at Tim Hortons or something. And then we fly out for the day and we come back that same day. So I think we come back at 4 or 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock or something. So it's going to be a very long day, and I'm going to give my baby Gravel and see if he'll sleep, because I've got baby Gravel for him. So yeah, we'll see. I don't know. It's going to be a rough day, because when he doesn't sleep or when he's super tired, he might actually sleep on the plane, on the way there. So we'll see, because that's getting up really early. We're going to have to wake him up at 4:30 in the morning. 4:30, or yeah, we'll probably have to wake him up at 4 in the morning. It's going to be rough. Anyway, that's the last thing that we have to do. And then we don't leave for my reunion until the 2nd. So basement cleanup, garage cleanup, not done yet. We kind of started. We had a whole bunch of garbage that has been accumulating for the last month and a half or two. So my husband went and took care of that yesterday. So we threw all that out. Franklin Planner, I guess I can cross that off because I've done it. 5 books, no, I have not done 5 books, and I will not be doing 5 books. I'm still on the Teltos by Anne Rice. It's the 3rd book in the Mayfair Witch series. So I'm going to put an X on that, because yeah, I won't have that done. K-Days is done though, and reunion planning, it's not really done because I have to do a packing list. So that will go on my weekly list. And actually, let's see, reunion packing list. Okay, All right, so that's it for goals. And then now if we go to the monthly goals, I believe I left them here. So Franklin planner set up for August. We're doing it now. Clean basement garage, no. 5 books, no. I have done 2 by today. So I mean, there's 3 books. Physio and all of that stuff, not really. I haven't really focused on that. Birthdays have passed. And then of course we did all of this stuff. Okay, so goals, I mean, not terrible. Maybe I'm setting my book goal too high. And then if we just, I don't know if I have a spot for tasks here. To review master tasks, I guess, but I'm going to review the monthly tasks right now. August goals we did, so just the 2 things, the garage cleanup and the basement cleanup. August biz goals I did. August stickers, so classic setup, bullet journal I did. The only thing I have to work on, and it's going to be today, the thing that messed me up this month, I actually didn't do my stickers, freebies, or die cuts for August. So like this theme itself, like I'll explain the theme in a minute, but I didn't actually finish because every day we traveled, we've gone to Vancouver twice this month alone, and there'll be 3 times altogether. It was Wednesday. So of course I designed my stickers on Wednesday, and I was like, okay, I'll just do it, my sticker design, on another day, and it just never worked out. So I still have to work on that today, and I've got a couple of days left, but that would be for August. So I'm going to try to do that. My iPad is fully charged, so that's good. But yeah, I'll just add that to my new goals, my new action list for August. Okay. And then, yeah, as for the weekly stuff, I've got the current weekly stuff on the week that's still in here. All right, so the next thing is to do new goals. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I did leave the calendar out because I'm going to use this calendar. And like, I do like the idea of this, but I like the tab. I like to be able to see that. And then I also left, well, July is in here because we're not quite done. We still have a little bit to go. So at the end of the month, I'll take that out. But I left this August tab in here to separate the weeks from the month. I don't know if it's going to help me. And then I also have a dashboard in here to separate the weeks from the days. So we'll see how that goes. So we did do August goals here, so I don't need to reiterate them here, but we kind of talk about what my plans are for the month of August. So of course I've got my family reunion coming up on the 2nd to the 5th. I've got July budget close, September budget setup, July review, school supply shopping, money for school supplies, books again, maybe I should cut that down to 3 or 4 books, September goals for Cultivate What Matters, my Franklin goals, and then the business goals are in my business planner. Basement and garage clean. Okay, and then toy giveaway. So I'm going to go through my baby's toys. He's got like a whole bunch of toys in his little toy box, and it's kind of getting out of control. It's like expanding outward. So I'm going to go through, and everything that he no longer uses, like the little baby stuff, I'm going to give to my sister because she's expecting a newborn in September. So it's actually September 12th is her due date, which is my best friend's birthday. So reunion packing, so I have to do, oh yes, a reunion, I'll add that, oh, it's already on here. Reunion packing list, and we're tenting it too. So I have to do a huge list. Visit Stanley Park, so I'm hoping we can do that our 18th to 20th of August Vancouver trip. And then Chad's party, because Chad's birthday is on the 11th, and I marked it down here. And then I also added his registration renewal, even though this isn't like my budget planner, but I added it on here as a reminder. And I also have it in my budget book from the Budget Mom. Okay, so all of the things are captured for the month of August. And if anything comes up, I still have some room. So that, thank goodness. And yeah, so now what I want to do is decorate, I guess, a little bit. Now for, I kind of did this the cheap way. So as you guys have seen before with previous setups, I've really gone to town. I put like bows and decorations and like cute little things. And I purchased dashboards from like, other companies on Etsy because I like supporting small shops. And this time, not only was I kind of pressed for time because of all the travel and I just didn't think of it, but I was trying to save money as well. So I did not actually order a lot of like stuff for this theme. And technically the theme, and also, I never finished my stickers. And so I have a few designs in mind that I want to do, but I will add them throughout the week. So you guys will see that because I'm going to work on stickers today if I have time. But the colors of washi tape I have are blue and gold and yellow. So the only ones that I have that actually kind of fit the theme, you'll see here some of my planner charms have this pretty royal blue on them. Sorry if you can hear beeping in the background, that's the construction outside my house. It has been so ridiculously warm up until today. I actually have my front and back doors open with the windows open because the house is so hot from the last 3 or 4 weeks. We've had like 38 degrees Celsius weather here, which is, I believe that's like close to 100 something, 101 Fahrenheit or close to there. So anyway, it's been like 39 degrees with the Humidex. It's been ridiculous. So anyway, I've got my door windows open to air out the house and let it get cooler. It has been so hot. Now it's finally comfortable, thank goodness. Anyway, getting back to the task at hand, this theme was supposed to be like Eye of Horus or the Eye of Ra. So I can never remember which one is which, but the two eye symbols that like people call it the evil eye, there's two symbols. One is the left eye, one is the right eye. In Egyptian symbology, they mean completely two different things. One of them stands for the Eye of Ra, which is Ra, he's the sun god, so he's the king of all the gods and goddesses. And then the other one is the Eye of Horus, which means something else. And I was like technically doing the Eye of Horus, but when I went to look for planner stuff for like, Egyptian Eye of Horus, there was nothing. I found lots of like things for planner charms, but I didn't find anything for like a planner deco or dashboards. All I found was some like general Egyptian things. So I printed these. These are technically dividers, but I cut off the little tab, and then they just talk about each of the gods of Egyptian gods. So I just did that. And then on top of that, I took all of the gold acetates that I had from Planners Anonymous, even though they don't quite make sense, like some are leaves, some are books, some are like little hearts. I put them on top of the picture just to illustrate that like I'm trying to make it like gold and blue. So these colors to me scream like royalty. Like when I think of Egyptian royalty, these are the colors I think of. So those are the colors I've included. And I was thinking maybe I'd even make like a washi tape card as a separate deco, but I don't think I need it. I think this is good enough. So anyway, that's kind of the thing behind it. And the binder just matches everything. It's also kind of pre-planned because, for the month of August, it's going to be hot. The sun is out a lot. There's not as many storms. I mean, that could change. Our weather changes so crazy and drastically, but I just thought this was the perfect theme, perfect binder for the month. And that's what I went with. So it ended up being more of a general Egyptian theme rather than like the Eye of Horus, but that's kind of where that came from. So those are the washi tapes. I've got my charms, I've got my dashboards, and that's basically it for the deco. I also luckily had lots of ollie clips that kind of match, and so I do use those as decoration. I don't generally get much use out of them. Sometimes I'll have documents I need to keep together, but it's very rare that happens. Like if I'm going to get documents together and give them to somebody else, I'll either use a stapler, which is far cheaper, or I'll use a paper clip. These are strictly for my planner and for my own use. Okay, so now as for deco, I did print one set of stickers. I had one other set of PNG files that I ordered on Etsy. I'm actually just going to bring up the names of all these things now because I don't want to forget. I will also leave them down below so that you guys can reference them if you are interested. I'm just going to pull up my Etsy shop and go into my past purchases to find out what their names are. To be honest with you, I've actually started purchasing stuff for September already to get ready for that. And that's going to be a whole other job because I have to print all of the PNG files. So I am waiting for one die cut sticker to come, which is like the Eye of Horus or whatever. So there's that. Okay, I'm just going to tell you right now. So the dashboards for the planner, like all of the god dashboards and the goddesses, are from Greenhouse Whispers from Etsy. And then this particular sticker sheet, well, I made the sticker sheet myself and I just put them all on, I just put all of the things on here. Let's see, why did I do that? So I kind of put everything together, but these are from, this is from Soul Connection 11. So I did also use the same things in my bullet journal. So if you guys have already watched that, or I can't remember which one's coming out first. I think it comes out at the end of the month, but you can see that the same stickers in here as well. I used these two. So what I did is I printed these on my glossy white paper, and I just put all of these images together on one sheet. So they came in separate files, like separate PNG files. And then I do have another 100 watercolor ancient Egypt clip art that are a whole bunch of files, and that is from Morth Prints. So MORTH Prints. And so I've got to still print those out as well. And you'll see those within the weeks, just not the month. I'll just use these on the month with my washi tape. But that's it. So what we're going to do now is go ahead and fill out my goals, my monthly goals here. And then I also have schedule calendar and then transfer tasks. So I'm going to do all of that together because I show you guys everything, but I do fast forward it and then I just play music. So I'm going to do the new goals on the monthly sheet here. I'm going to schedule my calendar, and then I'm transferring all of the tasks to the monthly master task list. And then we'll come back and we'll do a full flip through and I'll talk about everything. And then the stuff down here I don't do in the video, but yeah, so that is the plan, and let's get started. Okay, guys, so we're all done. That seemed to take forever because I was thinking of all of the things that I had to do. I was kind of going through like the getting things done system in my head, and I'm talking about that. I'm going to do a whole project on that to think of, like, brainstorm all of the possible things I need to get done in my life, like in every area, work and home and personal and family and all the things. So that's going to be something, and it's going to be so much fun. Actually, for me it is. I kind of am looking forward to doing something like that. Anyway, I'm all done. I am done. So what we're going to talk about now is all of the things in my planner. And so what normally I would do is talk about how I'm going to revamp my planner, but I don't really know yet, and I have to do some brain thinking. Some yeah, I need to think on it and figure out what I want to do exactly. So I think September will be a good time for that as well. So for now, I'm just going to talk about, sorry, I just have to see here. So I said Soul Connection 11, and I just want to, I should have had everything together, and I don't know where they went. Okay, there we go. So let's talk about a flip through. I mean, I could talk about everything that's on my calendar, but it's actually pretty busy. And I thought of a whole bunch of tasks. Like, I put all of the goals here that I had on the monthly goal page just to, again, reiterate. Say that 3 times fast. You will mess up. I've got 2 birthdays, Gizmos and Chads. And then, yeah, I just added tons and tons of things. This list is way bigger. But see here, you can see like the getting things done brainstorm says BS. That's my short form systems project. So kind of what we covered with Jane's agenda for the month of July, kind of talking about your systems, making a playbook for your systems. I don't think I think my definition of systems is going to be different. I'm not going to like have a whole planner full of routines that I do for everything. I'm not going to write it all down because in a lot of cases, specifically my work, other than hiring an editor, if I ever had enough money to do that, I don't think I need to have everything in my life written down. Like, I mean, I think I might do chores and show Connor, for example, my son, how to do things. So we'll see how it goes. But anyway, big list, lots of things to do. And to be quite honest, I'm exhausted just looking at it. So let's do a flip through. So first of all, this binder is from Franklin Covey. You cannot find it anymore. I have not seen any for sale. It is the golden Aspen binder, released last year, I believe in September, around that time, maybe October. But it's also, there was a green one that was the same, and they got sold out. They were sold out quite quickly, actually. But I think they only made so many of them. Then the charms, all of the charms you see here, they're all mine. So they are in the shop. If you guys are interested, the link is down below. Go to my Sandy sticker shop on Etsy. I also have the capabilities on my website if you want to buy from there. It does help me bypass the fees because the fees on Etsy are ridiculous, and they just increased the fees. Like, I had an order that was, I think, like $25, and I got paid $9. So that's also from me listing products. So every couple of months, they take money off, 20 cents per item. And I have, so in 1 year, so if they do it every 3 months, I have like 250 items, for example. They take 20 cents per item, and then they do that 4 times a year. So just listing items, for me personally, costs $200 a year on Etsy. Okay, so $200 a year is what I'm paying just to list an item. And then when an item gets sold, there are additional fees. So with this one order, $25, and I got $9 from it. Okay, so just so you guys have some kind of perspective. If you're not on Etsy and you don't sell product, there are people who sell a lot more product than I do. I do not sell that often. And so for me, that's really, really hard, a hard pill to swallow because Etsy robs us, I feel like. I have to be careful what I say because obviously, like, I sell on there, but I do have the option to sell from my personal website. And I had mentioned a few times I would shut down on Etsy because I don't know how long I can go on Etsy because it's so ridiculous. And if I'm already paying for a website anyway, there are other reasons why I have a website, not just to sell stuff. So I pay maybe $10 more per month for my website in order to sell on there, but that would be the best way for me to receive or to sell so I don't get as many fees taken off. So just so you guys are aware, it is completely safe to purchase from my website. It goes through Stripe, which is I can't remember if that's like a common selling thing or not, but it's perfectly reliable and perfectly safe. And I think it also does PayPal. I don't know for sure. I'd have to double check. Or maybe it's Apple Pay. One of the two. Anyway. So, my shop, I have a few of these charms available. They are like, I put the Eye of Horus or the Sun God charms. I have my Ollie clips. These are all from Ollie Clip. You can either find them, I think they have a website, or maybe they're just on Etsy. I don't remember. I think they have a website though. I have one picture here. This is a Polaroid of me and my kids, which is like one of my favorite pictures because, yeah, it's very rare that I have a picture of all of my kids with me. Usually I'm the one taking the pictures. I don't usually get pictures taken of me. And I've got some personal documents in the back here. I don't have anything in my zippered pocket. It's just empty for now unless I get something in the future. And then the dividers, I won't talk about each divider. The dividers are from Dividers R Us. I do not know if her shop is up and running. I know that she was getting a surgery, I think. I do not know if it's up and running, but it is Dividers, the letter R, and US, Dividers R Us. They are expensive. You can get a pack where it includes the side tabs and the top tabs, and then bottom tabs, I just flip the top tabs upside down. I do have lots of sets of them because I use them in different ways, and I have a clear set, which is what I have a clear set of dividers, and then I have the frosted, which is what I'm using right now. Okay, and then the tabs and the dividers, I sell those on my shop as well. They are fully customizable. You just have to send me a message. But I have dividers and divider labels. These ones are frosted, and I find that they go really, really well. They work super well on any tab. But I prefer to use clear on the clear dividers, like the glass clear ones, and then I use frosted on the frosted, and they work really, really well. It's not frosted, I think it's like clear matte paper, and it works really well for labels. Okay, so this acetate is from Planners Anonymous. It was a paper from one of the subscription boxes, and I think it was from the autumn box last year, I believe. They might have some left, I don't know. But I believe it was like falls, autumn falls, I don't know. It was right before the peach one. I think right before or right after. Maybe right after the peach one. Okay, and then this is technically a divider, but I cut it down. It's an Egyptian god and goddesses digital download from Etsy, and it is from Greenhouse Whispers. Okay, same with this one. This plastic business card holder is from Franklin Covey, and I put in a picture, and then I've got my task cards. I've got my today, weekly, and monthly. I don't do quarterly, and I don't need a yearly because I know exactly what I'm doing for the year. I also know what I'm doing for the day, but it actually does seem quite busy, but the weekly one is the one I use the most because I know what I'm doing. Like, I know what things need to come next, but sometimes when I start talking, if I get off on a tangent, I will lose track, and so it's good to have this on hand. So the cards themselves are from Simply Gilded. They are washi cards. I cut them down to size to fit these little card slots, and I use a Brother I think it's a Brother labeler. So I just use the clear label tape, black on clear. You can also get black on white, and that shows up way better, but I like the clear. Okay, again, another divider. This is my goals tab. This is another acetate from Planners Anonymous, and I don't remember which one this is from. I think it was Books and Botanicals, maybe. Or no, it wasn't. It was from a different one, and I can't remember for the life of me which one it was from, but it was like the succulent one, Books and Succulents or something like that. Okay, another one from another divider dashboard from Greenhouse Whispers. Okay, the goal inserts are from Jane's Agenda, but they are going to be discontinued for half letter unpunched as of January, I believe. So, and I think a lot of the things on the website now are sold out for half letter unpunched. So that's unfortunate, but she will continue offering disc punch only for half letter. So I do have a workaround for that. If you guys like these inserts, you put washi tape over top the, like how I do it is I actually punch, and sometimes you have to have your own hole punch, like an individual hole punch works a lot better. The Franklin Covey hole punches don't handle it well because it makes it really thick and it's hard to punch, and then you can destroy your punch. A trick is, though, to sharpen your punch using tinfoil. So use a sheet of tinfoil, punch it a few times, and it sharpens the punch itself. So I'm going to do that trick. But you basically hole punch for Franklin Covey over top the mushroom punch, which sounds ridiculous, but just do it. And then you take reinforcements and put it over all of the holes that you've made using the Franklin punch or the 7 punch, whatever you want, whether it's 5 ring or whatever. Use the reinforcements to reinforce the holes. And then on top of that, I layer washi tape. So I'll put whatever washi tape I like, whether it's neutral or colorful or whatever, doesn't matter what you use. And then you punch it again through those holes. And it's sometimes hard to see, but you can poke like a little hole in the middle of it with a pin or something to see where you have to punch a hole, and then, or hold it up to the light and then just individually punch the hole. And it works perfect. And then you have the same idea, but there's just a washi tape strip on the side. So personally, I don't know if I'll use these again or if I'll go back to cloth and paper. I'm not quite sure. Okay, so I've got the whole supply of that. That's like kind of like a yearly overview is what it's called. This monthly goal sheet is from Fancy Plans Co. That's again Jane's Agenda. This is a cloth and paper insert. It's a focus insert I got from a subscription box a long time ago. This is the activity, roles, and goals and values worksheets that are available from the intro pack from Franklin Covey, weekly compass cards from Franklin Covey, and my schedule tab, another acetate from Planners Anonymous. I believe this is also from the fall one. Again, this is Greenhouse Whispers, an inbox, hold on. This is an inbox dashboard. It is like one of the dashboards on Jane's Agenda site that it's the like half dashboard, like half, yeah. What is it called? I'm trying to think of the name of it, but anyway, you'll see it. So they'll have like dashboards, and then you just have to go for the inbox or the today tab, and then you can use it, and it's the perfect size for sticky notes. So I put sticky notes on there. This inbox is from Jane's Agenda. This one is Fancy Plans Co. This is the future log that comes in the weekly pack from the Teresa Collins and Franklin Covey Beautiful Life Club. This monthly calendar is from Her Point of View insert. So I got the weekly inserts and the monthly calendar tab comes with. This is again from Her Point of View, and I just basically glued the two together, so I'm hiding the calendar inside. It's got the action list on the back and then the goals task tab on the front. And then this one is from the Kathy Davis At a Glance inserts. So I got mine on Amazon, but you can get them at a glance. I do have that link down below. Okay, and it's very flowery. Like there's for each quarter, I think the flowers are different, or maybe each month, I don't remember, but it's very bright and colorful. Okay, and then again, the weekly inserts from, oh, I'm just gonna put this back underneath the week. These are the weekly inserts from the Teresa Collins Beautiful Life collab with Franklin Covey. And they've had them for the last 3 years. This is the 3rd year I've got them, and I hope that they continue because I really, really enjoy them. Okay. So that's the whole month there. And then yet another, I think this is from Lovebug. It's got a silver side and a gold side. I think it's from Lovebug from Planners Anonymous, just the gold acetate. Again, this is Greenhouse Whispers. And then I have a few of the dailies from Her Point of View in here, just to end for July. And then I've got the dailies, the day on 2 page from Kathy Davis at a glance. Okay, so what's kind of cool about this is that it gives you the last couple of days of July, if you want to start. And this says, they call it a daily diary. So the front page of this I'm not using, so I could technically use that as the index and just label it index. And then you could start fresh on the 29th, which is nice because you can have like a whole week in the same one. So I might do that instead of like finishing Her Point of View. I haven't quite decided yet, but it starts the week. But however, they start on a Monday. So for me, that's good because I do Monday to Sunday now. Okay, so then at the end of that, so I think this is just because it is the beginning of a new month, probably. You've got this note section. So this is more than likely what I would use as for the index. So this is like the ending page of the previous month. And then this is the beginning page of the new month. Okay. So everything is in yellow, which completely matches my binder, which I love. And yeah, it's just nice. It's like, it's the same setup basically as Franklin Covey. It's just a little bit different. And I like different every now and then. I get bored really fast. So when things change a little bit, I kind of like it. Okay, so now my home tab, I've got another acetate. This one was from, oh, I don't remember the name of it, but I did buy it after the fact. And it came with these two, I've only got these big washies, but it was like a tropical theme. So it had like hibiscus flowers and like, I think this was the same one. It had washi tape. Maybe that one wasn't, I don't know. But this was from Planners Anonymous, and it was like the tropical like flamingos, or I don't know. I don't know what the name of it was. All I know is it's from Planners Anonymous, and it's a really old box. Okay, again, Greenhouse Whispers. And then I've got all of my grocery lists. So these are all from Fancy Plans Co. This grocery and breakfast menu thing, or menu thing, is from Jane's Agenda. I've got a couple of those in here, but you see how I want to revamp my planner, so I don't need these if I'm going to do a general grocery list. Or because like I put my menu on my weekly page, so I could just have this and have it as a grocery list. So that's a possibility too. Okay, now I've got my organizing master task list. I had written out using quad sheets from Fancy Plans Co. all of the things I wanted to organize, but for the most part, we're almost done. This was a freezer inventory, and I always date it. So the last one I took was in April. My wine list of my favorite wines, non-food items, personal and household items, meal plan ideas, organization areas, my cleaning schedule, another cleaning schedule, and then this is one from, this is a cleaning schedule from Fancy Plans Co., and that one was from Jane's Agenda. Okay, moving on to my reference section. There's a lot of things in here that I can't actually talk about. Most of the paper in here is all from If it's not from Franklin Covey, it's just like random note paper that I printed, like graph paper and stuff. So this is also from Lovebug from Planners Anonymous, Greenhouse Whispers, and then I'm just going to jump this entire section. This tab here says notes and things. This is from Jane's Agenda, and then I have some just plain graph paper back here. I printed this from online, and I do not remember. It's from Etsy. I don't remember what company it was. Okay, I've got this little picture I printed myself because I love it. It's like the books and like a coffee cup. It's just adorable. I love it. This is my personal section. Again, another acetate from Planners Anonymous. This is the dashboard / divider from Greenhouse Whispers. And then I've got my cloth and paper book inserts. I kind of did this like I doctored it up a bit because I'd messed up. But all I'm doing basically is writing down all of the books that I'm reading. And I've missed one here. So the Taltos, I don't remember when I started it, but I'm going to say July, I don't know. I think I ended last year, I'm going to say July like 13th or something. And say I started this one July 13th. So, and then these ones also I started July 1st. And I'll be done. I'm going to try to read them today if I have time to finish them. So anyway, so it's a huge reading log. And then I've got books to read, and then I also have my own list. I've got nonfiction, I've got fiction, nonfiction, and then spiritual stuff. Okay, again, my last tab here is projects and notes. And this one did not have an acetate, I ran out. So this is again from Greenhouse Whispers. And then I have a random note paper in here. So some of it is from Etsy that I printed with graph paper. Some is from cloth and paper, like the project inserts. So I'll quickly run through my projects. I've got a list of baby stuff. So I did have the baby shower list in front of this, and I just, I got rid of it because I didn't need it anymore, but this is stuff I still need to give to my sister. A Red Deer packing list. This is like a main packing list for going to Red Deer when we go. A planner overhaul for 2025. I'm just kind of thinking about all the things I want to change. Basement cleaning project. Getting things done. So this is one of the projects I want to work on. And then just some blank project note paper at the back. And then this was from Jane's Agenda. I made the mistake of laminating it, so it kind of like, it didn't really work out and it's kind of separating. But I put pictures in here. These are pictures that I printed from my HP sprocket. I don't think any of them are, I don't think any of them are from Polaroid pictures because I don't know if you can put those through a laminator, but they're from my sprocket. So I printed them and I think they look good. These ones, I don't know what happened here. It's just, I should have just kept it without laminating it. And I should have just kept it the way it was because it would have been fine. It would have looked a lot better, and I went ahead and laminated it. So whatever, the deed is done. I have, I do not need this extra, I have an extra clear page lifter back here. So it's very important. You don't absolutely have to have one at the beginning of your planner, especially if you have like laminate or like some kind of dashboard in front, but you do need one at the back because the paper, and even this would work well as like to protect your paper, but I have this because I also have like these notes on here as extra just in case I need them. So I have that, and then I have some documents at the back that are also personal nature, and then at the very back I simply put my pen. Again, this pen is from Pentel Energel, the titanium or metal alloy pen, the gold one, and I use the needle tip refills, and they're black ink 0.7 because that's my favorite, but 0.5 works as well. 0.7 is a little bit of a heavier flow. Okay, so that is it for my complete walkthrough of this planner, and I love it. I wasn't sure. I was like, I don't want to switch my beautiful green binder. I'm going to miss it. But this actually works well for traveling, and I will be traveling twice before I switch this binder out again. So you know what? It's not the end of the world. I might almost have to take out, I don't want this to get damaged, so I'm not sure if I'll take that out or not, but because it might not fit in there with the zipper closed. But as you can see, I do have it like it's still full, but it still fits. It's not overflowing, which is very nice. And I will be doing a planner overhaul just to go through everything and see if I can delete stuff from it. But as you can see, it's nice, right? It closes up. Again, I'm not in love with zippered binders. I'm worried that the zipper will fail because zippers, you know, they're prone to getting wrecked, right? Like that's just how it is. It's the nature of a zipper. But I love this because it's compact. That nothing will fall out. Like, you know, I can keep a good pen in here and I don't have to worry about it falling out. It's just my planner. And it's going to be perfect for traveling. So that is it from me. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed all of it, and especially the flip through. And if you have any questions, comments, whatever, leave them down below. And I will try to answer it as quickly as I can. I usually respond within the same day or the same day that the question is asked. And again, click on the thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. If you are new or have not yet subscribed, I would love if you would do that because it would help me out in the grand scheme of things to grow my channel. And also click on the bell button to be notified when I upload new videos. And I will see you guys again very soon. Bye!